Now I am super excited about my chat with Mark, the founder of Plan.com, about building culture. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Hey, Jason. How are you doing?
I am doing really well. Look, welcome to the TechTO stage. Let's get can we get some Mark emojis, please? Yes, thank you. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see some Mark emojis. So use those emojis, give us some feedback all through the show. Look, the first thing I want to start easy. I want you to tell us about Planned. I want you to tell us about your journey and why people should pay attention to our chat today.
So Plan is an event planning platform. So our mission is to help everyone to look like professional event planners. So help everyone to plan in-person event easily. Right now, we're focusing on enterprise, though. So we work only with enterprise clients.
Now, how did you come up with this idea?
That was back in 2017. So I was still at university. I just failed one startup, but I met a co-founder, Emmerich. We just really like to work together. So we were just trying to come up with an idea. So we opened an Excel sheet, come up with 20 idea of market, and both of us were non-technical. So we thought marketplace would probably be the thing we could get running the sooner. And we had lost everything in our previous startup. So we had probably 2 months to generate revenue, if not we're all of cash. So we came up with an idea of creating a marketplace for office spaces. So we built the marketplace using like Upwork and pretty much we bootstrap it. We built supply for office space, but we just could not find any demand. So I think after a month we had made $30 of sales or like anything, honestly. So we kind of tried that Hail Mary of putting all the kind of space you can think of in our marketplace. We have cottages, house, event space, and we end up making 50 grand of sales with event spaces. So we used Christmas, rebuild the supply, and relaunch in 2018 as a Airbnb for event space. And then I was just always following what our customer were saying us. So we kind of not necessarily pivoted, but refined our vision a couple of times after that.
Wow, I love that story. And it started with a spreadsheet. Tell me, do you still have the original spreadsheet with all the ideas that you went through?
Yeah, we do. One of them was a marketplace for event space. So I wish we took that one sooner.
Now, I think there's also a really interesting lesson about trying something on a small scale and then getting the market feedback. You tried something, it didn't work. You got $30. You tried something else, you closed 50K. How much of that do you think was luck, and how much of that was there being a real demand for the market?
A mix of both, honestly. I think we tried to create our luck. So we really tried a bunch of stuff. And at first, that was the notion of time. Like we knew we had, we sell our car at the end of the day to increase our burn rate. So we had no assets. So we just needed to find something that would work. And I'm glad we find the event industry because that's such a nice industry. But we're just ready to try everything and fell fast.
What was the car that you sold, Mark?
A Mazda 3. So I didn't have that long a burn rate with that.
Yeah. You don't dream of the Mazda 3, but maybe one day, when it's a big success, you can buy a fleet of Mazda 3s. Now, Mark, you guys plan in real life events for companies.
Yeah.
And you guys, like you said, you repositioned the company in 2018. You started building just for this corporate event space. Tell me about the last 2 years.
Yeah, I guess the story is that 2018, we started to get some kind of traction. We reached $1 million in sales, decided to go raise a pre-seed. 2019 really started to work better. So we're growing 20-30% every month. Hope in the US, we raised a seed. We scaled the team from 15 to 50. And then happened COVID. We're in-person event company. So in a matter of days, we just lost all our sales, or all our sales went to zero. And we had to give back $3 million to our clients in terms of booking. So we had $2 million in the bank account with a burn rate of $400,000 and no revenue in front of us.
So we're talking about building culture today. Tell me, what did it feel like being part of the company at that time?
Honestly, that was shit. That was really a hard time because what you sell to people when they join your company is that you're going to build it together. You're all into it together. And that's something we could not have predict necessarily. Like we saw COVID coming maybe a few weeks before, but that was really hard to predict. And we took a decision as a company that we would keep building for in-person event because this is where our passion lies. This is where we think we could be the best. We could have pivoted to go virtual, but we just didn't have the right team. And we think we would have been one of many companies, but then the one who would have won. So we had to take the hard decision of letting go of a lot of people. And that's just the hardest thing we ever done.
How did you do it in a way that was going to maintain what was special at the core, which was the core people that remained? They were still going to be aligned to the mission and excited about it in such a difficult time.
That was to come up with a plan and fast, because everybody was watching the co-founder, the exec at that point of time. So you cannot be between two decisions. Like, you better take one fast and communicate clearly to the company. So I think for 3 months, maybe not 3 months, but a good 2 months, all my day was just communication. The way you let go people, you need to do it the right way. The biggest severance you can afford, you give them, because they gave everything to the company. And then it's just to explain and reiterate the vision. And I think what we did wrong first was to do 3 rounds of layoff, because we're trying to save the job of everyone. So just trying to find creative way to keep people, which we're not able to do. I think what we did well was to find a plan and to sell that vision to everyone. And we didn't have any churn, or almost any churn after that, because everybody was aligned on the vision and that we could be the best platform for in-person event at the end of the pandemic.
For the team that stayed behind, how did you keep them excited and motivated? What were some of the tips that you found worked to keep people? Because you told them, hey, we're going to build for in real life events. And for some time, maybe many months, maybe even more than a year or so, there were no in-person events.
Talking with customer was the biggest thing for us. We read that book called Powerful, I think the week following that, and they were talking about discovery program. So for us during COVID, we just wanted to take that time and build. So when the market will be back, we'll have a product. We started a discovery program where we would speak with user pretty much every day, ask them feedback. And we realized we had really good feedback. So we kind of scaled that discovery program to 200 logos who were always talking to us. And we make sure every people in the company speak with user every 2 weeks, if it's not every week. So they saw that what we were building had value. And then I feel people in the company are really proud today that just we make it over COVID. So I think that just helped the culture in the long run for sure.
So tell me, everyone can see it. People are starved to come back in real life. We want to come back as a community in real life as well. We'll keep the virtual stuff. I love this. I love hanging with you virtually, Marc, and over 100 folks already tuning in to watch us and have this chat. But we also want to share a little drink, a little cinq à sept together. So tell me, I want to know, what does the future hold for Land? What do you see happening in the market as you stay close to your customers?
It's honestly really exciting for us. As I mentioned, we didn't make sales for 18 months, and we had an office close to Jason. I hope you remember, as much as we really like to make sales. Like, we're a product-driven company, but we love to make sales. So not making sales for 18 months was really hard. Started to make sales in Q4. The market came back this quarter. Last quarter, we did a 600% growth. We're already beating our last quarter in our first week this month. So it's just the market is coming back, and I think we have the right product. So that's exciting. For us is to bring the right talent. We just raised a round. We'll announce it soon, but we just closed a $25 million Series A.
So wait, this is a secret. No one knows this yet. You're just announcing it here at world premiere TechTO secret.
Yeah, it's a secret. So,
okay.
But we're going to announce it soon. So for us, it's to find the right talent right now to be able to scale, and our goal would be to go global soon.
Wow. So, what an amazing story from a destruction of your market, keeping the faith with your team, to this news that you're just letting us in on now. What would you tell other founders who might be experiencing a total collapse of their market or a total crisis of confidence in what they're building through a really difficult time? How can they persevere?
I think a really good time to build a business is when it's obvious for you, but not for other people. So if you can transfer that into an opportunity, that can be a big plus. Something though we keep asking ourselves, because I had a startup before and we stick to it 2 years, and we knew it at the bottom of our heart, we knew it would not work. So we just tried to make it work, but we knew. So we often ask ourselves, is it really an opportunity we're excited about? And should we kill it and move, or are we still passionate? And for us, we just always thought it would come back. So if you believe on it, just go for it, I think.
Mark, I think the chat understands that this is one of the most unique stories in the ecosystem, and everyone here is watching it happen and unfold in front of our eyes. We know that it became a very skeleton crew during that time, and now you're ready to you've stuck close to the clients, you built the right product, demand is coming back. What does the team look like today, and what are your goals now for this year?
We're about 25 so far. So we're I think 10 or 12 people in the last few weeks. We're looking for pretty much people in every department. I would say engineers, product manager, designers, data analysts as well, talent. So you could reach out, but we're definitely looking for talent. We'll try to scale the company to maybe 50 or 60. For us, it's all about talent density. So rather take more time to find the right person or pay more for the right talent and have less people. But yeah.
And what's the opportunity for top talent, Mark? Why should they join Planned?
I think we have a really cool culture. Like, people are really fun. People are smart, driven as well. Like, I really like we're not a fully remote company. Like, we're hybrid. But when you go to the office, you can definitely feel the energy. And I think that's just something you became addict to when you see good news and people being just so energized. We can give good stock option as well. So I think we have good upside still.
What a great opportunity to join at this side, to build a business, to build some really cool products for cool customers, and to share in the upside together with you and that whole team. If people want to get in touch, Mark, what's the best way to learn more, and what's the best way to reach out?
You can reach out to me directly on my LinkedIn, and you can go see our website. You can even play with the tool if you want to see what we built. But you can reach out to me, or Tiago as well is in the chat. So
unbelievable. And we'll be hearing more from you and Tiago about that cool company culture, more about your plans in the breakout sessions later today. Can I get a round of applause for Mark? That was unbelievable, Mark. Thank you so much for sharing that.